Hey guys, so today I'm just going to show up how I decide to apply for an IPO or not to apply. I go to google.com, then I know which are the IPOs that are currently going. For example, currently Zinka Logistics IPO is going on. So I just search for that, and then a lot of websites that come up, but usually I go to the chittorghar.com. This website is really nice in terms of how they have collected all the data in just one place. There are a couple of things that I check here, but first I'll go to the GMP of this, and then in the GMP, if you see, it started at 0.0 on 6th and 7th of November. It went up from 2.93% to 8.79% by 11th of November, but in the past couple of days it has fallen. So this is not a good sign, to be very honest, and this is not helping to or making me to apply for this IPO, but this is just the one factor of it. Sometimes IPO lists or the GMP is not at a good price, but the IPOs are really good. So in that case also, I still go ahead and apply. But at least in this case, GMP is one of the things that I would consider because I don't know much about this company. So obviously, this is how a layman, or this is who someone is not completely aware of stock market can decide or take into consideration a couple of these things, right? So this is one thing that GMP, as far as this is concerned, this table is concerned, or this GMP is concerned, this is a no for me. But I still look at the other things. For example, I'll go to the recommendations. In the recommendations, there are things that from the different companies or the different analysts that they provide, the apply, no apply, or subscribe, or all those details that are there. So usually I look at Dilip Davda. He is an expert, and his predictions are usually almost correct. But if you look at the overall, all the details of all the recommendations by all the companies, this is currently I would say neutral. But if you want to read it, just click on this icon, then you will see you can read about all this, all the company is doing, but usually we don't have much of a time. But I look at a couple of points here. This is the largest digital platform for truck operators and is gaining momentum year on year. This is a good thing. The company marked the losses till financial 24 and has turned the corner from Q1 25, which is also a good thing. Based on the financial year 25 analyzing, the issue appeared aggressively priced, which is not a good thing. So again, I'm just thinking, what do we do here? Considering the tension, this is a pure long-term story. So obviously, this means that if somebody is looking for listing gains or short-term gains, this is not a IPO to apply. Well-informed cash surplus risk seekers may park moderate funds for long-term gain, right? So this is more of a long-term play here, but the GMP sometimes it's a long-term story. Some IPOs that we apply, but still, if the listing gains, if somebody is applying for the listing gains and the GMP is really good, you can still go ahead and apply, right? So these are the couple of things I mainly look into. But the other thing also I look into is subscription. How well this IPO is subscribed. These are the constitution or the QIB is basically institutionals that they apply or they bid for these IPOs. And if you see, these are the number of shares offered, number of the shares that are bid, 284.47 crores bid amount has been done. And similarly, if you look at it, all this table, you will know what are the shares offered and how much of the number of shares bid out of this. So this is definitely not a clear all subscribed kind of an IPO, but this is just open on the day one. So I always wait for day 2, day 3 as well to see how is the subscription going on. If it is fully subscribed, that's also one of the positive thing I look at. That okay, this is subscribed fully. That means a lot of people have shown interest, and then this is a good thing, to or helping me to make the call that okay, go ahead and apply. One other thing that I look at is that whether this is offer for sale, or whether this is this money is going to company, right? So if you see, 1114 is that, and offer for sale is almost 50%. So this is okay, considering that 50% is going to a promoter or the investor who has invested into this company, but 50% is going to the company directly, which when we subscribe and get an IPO, right? So this 50 out of this much of going to the promoter, this much is going to the subscriber. Okay, this looks good, right? And there are so many things that you can start digging into and reading it, but usually in this fast world we don't have much time to look into all this. But these are the 3-4 things I mainly look into. Other thing you can check into is the results, revenue, profit after tax, net worth, how it's doing year by year. So if you look at it's 899, then 654, then 654, again 629. Assets are these, then the revenue, right, and the profit after tax. So it was loss-making company, but it has turned profit into profit, 32.38 crores. Then the total net worth, then the revenues and surplus, right? So you will get an idea by just looking into these numbers whether, okay, what's going on here, right? So maybe the last thing that I would look into is that who are the lead managers, because we want to have some good companies who was leading this IPO, right? JM Financials, Morgan Stanley, IIFL Securities, Access, these are all the good things, right? So if you look at, again, I just want to recap quickly on this, that I'll go to google.com, then I'll search for this IPO, then the first site that I'm going to always refer to is chitorga.com. Then I look at the GMP, how the GMP is progressing. I usually wait for the last day, I never apply on or first or the second day here. Once the GMP, I get an idea, then I go to the recommendations. I get some idea on here as well, that what's going on here. So then if somebody has time, they can go through the entire story here, but these 3-4 points will help you to quickly analyze this. And then also the conclusion will be there. The company is one of the leading digital platform, truck owners providing them all the service related one roof. So the same details that I've just read about, that will be included here, whether to apply, not apply. So this is may apply. So it's the decision is up to the stock or the investor whether to apply or not apply. This is what is the information on this, right? And usually I refer to Dilip Dada's recommendations. I always follow that. And then after that, I check for the subscription, how much of it is being subscribed. Retail is currently 0.46, so it is not well subscribed IPO on day 1, but we'll wait for the day 3. You'll get the clear details of this. And the other thing I check for is how much of this is how much of this is for the offer for sale, or how much of this is going for the promoters, right, or the company. So in this, again, 50% is going to the promoters, 50% is going to the company. That means they are going to use it for the capex and other details. So, but all those details you can check in here when you read all of this. But and these are the quick 3-4 things that I check and decide that, okay, whether to apply or not apply. This is something that I'm not a stock expert or someone, but this is how I decide. Yeah, so you can try this out and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.